Okay, in this lab, it's lab number 9, we're going to be taking a look at work and energy. And what we're going to do is we're going to measure the work that we do on an object, and we're going to measure the potential energy that it gains. We're going to compare them and realize that the work that was done is going to be equal to the potential energy. Now, you can also do work and gain kinetic energy, but at the end of the day, energy is going to be a conserved quantity, and work is just the flow of it from one form to the other form. So you're going to go to this simulation right here, and what we can do is you're going to come to this guy and say begin activity. Now this button right here will turn it full size, but I won't be able to capture it, so I'm just going to make it larger. And what we're going to do is we're going to pick a mass, and we're going to drag it uphill. So I've selected a mass and I've selected an incline. And what I can do is I can just go ahead and drag this thing up. I got a little scale right here that I can kind of measure how many centimeters we drug it up. And we can also measure the force. You see the force just right there. And so what we are going to do is we're going to record the mass, the force, and the distance that it traveled up. You will need to convert it from centimeters to meters. And you can calculate the work that was done. Work is just force multiplied by distance. So I do want to see a calculation just right here. Then what we can do is we can estimate the vertical distance that it was moved. And so what you can do is you can use a piece of paper or something on your screen to read that scale right here and kind of estimate how far it went up, and that does work a lot better in the full screen mode than in this mode. And then what we can do is we can say, well, we know it gained some energy. How much energy? Well, that's going to be mass times gravity times height. And we can calculate the potential energy right here and just say, well, how do they compare? They're going to be pretty close within your ability to measure the vertical distance. Then I just have you repeat the lab with different angles, 50 degrees and 90 degrees, and put those in the table right over here. And just think about, how did the force change, how did the potential energy change, and is that consistent with the law of conservation of energy?